My beloved child, please, do not scroll past this. Do not silence what your heart feels as you read these words. You are not here by mistake. I was sent to speak to you right now because something painful is unfolding that you have not been told. Someone is secretly crying over you. Someone whose name may not have crossed your mind in a long time, but they have not stopped thinking of you. Their tears fall when no one is watching. They whisper your name in the dark. They ache in silence because the bond between you and them was real, and now it feels broken. And though you may not see it, heaven does, and I do. So I have come to tell you the truth, not to hurt you, but to heal you. You deserve to know what is hidden, and you deserve to feel the love that still lives behind the sorrow. Tap the like button and hit subscribe right now to unlock this divine message and receive the blessings God has prepared just for you. This soul misses you deeply, not because of anger, but because of something far more fragile. Regret, pain, wounds that were never spoken, words that were never said, goodbyes that came too soon. Or worse, never came at all. This person is not your enemy. They are your mirror, and they cry for the version of you that used to reach for them. They miss your laughter, they miss your presence. Even if they were the one who walked away, something in their spirit still clings to yours. Because love never really leaves. It changes shape, but it doesn't vanish. Heaven hears their cries, and so do I. I hear the ache they carry at night. I hear the prayers they whisper into their pillow, hoping maybe, just maybe, you are okay. They do not speak to others about you, but they speak to God. They ask Him to protect you, to guide you, to bring you peace, even though they may never say it out loud to you again. And I am here because their soul has asked for healing, and so has yours, even if you didn't realize it. There's unfinished energy between you, unspoken truth, a silent thread that still connects your hearts. You may feel it as restlessness. You may feel it as a random memory that visits out of nowhere. You may feel it as a song that plays, and suddenly your breath catches. That's not just nostalgia. It's a sign, a spiritual pull. Type amen if you feel God is speaking to you right now. A whisper from beyond the veil of this physical world. Because heaven doesn't forget what love has sown, not ever. There is a heartbreaking reason behind their tears. They never meant for it to end like this. They never thought silence would grow so loud. They believed time would heal, but instead it just deepened the distance. They keep imagining what would have happened if things had gone differently. And maybe you do too. Maybe you hide it well. Maybe you don't cry, but you felt the ache, the weight, the pause in your spirit when their name rises inside you. You are both still connected, and this message is proof. They miss you, even if pride stands in the way. Even if life has scattered you in opposite directions, their heart has never fully let you go. They carry memories like folded letters, rereading them on lonely nights. They remember the way you used to smile when you saw them. They remember your kindness. They remember your pain. They remember things you don't even realize they noticed. They saw you, the real you. And that is why it hurts so deeply now. Because they wonder, did you ever see them too? They wonder if you think of them still. They wonder if you would be angry or if you would forgive. They wonder if you know how sorry they are, even if they never said it. Especially because they never said it. They wish they had held on tighter. They wish they had shown you how much you mattered. Not with just words, but with action. With time, with truth. But now they sit with the silence and cry for what was lost. Their soul whispers apologies to the wind, hoping the breeze carries them to you. And I, Archangel Michael, have heard. So I bring you this message because you deserve the truth, and so do they. And only you can decide what happens next. But know this, you are loved, not just by this person, but by heaven itself. You are being surrounded right now by the healing light of the divine. And if your heart is open, You may feel something shifting, because this moment is sacred. You are standing at the edge of restoration, but not by force, only by love. You do not have to return to the past. You do not have to reopen doors that no longer serve you. But you are being invited to soften, to forgive, to feel, to understand that someone who hurt you may still love you. And someone you hurt may be waiting to be seen again. This does not mean weakness. This does not mean forgetting. It means freedom. It means healing. It means you finally let the truth breathe, because it's been trapped in your chest for far too long. And now heaven is making space for release. You are not alone in this. You were never alone, even in your heartbreak, even in your confusion, even when they left. I was there, and so was the divine, watching, weeping with you, and now reaching for you. This is not just about them. This is about you. This is about the next chapter of your soul. A chapter that does not carry bitterness forward, but rather blessing. Then listen closely, my beloved, because the angels are still speaking, and your spirit is still listening, even if your mind feels tired. Type yes, Lord, if you open your heart to blessings today. The reason this person is crying over you is because they never found peace after what happened between you. They moved on, perhaps. They smiled for others, perhaps. They pretended they were fine, perhaps. But inside, there is an ache that has not healed. And every now and then, it rises like a wave they cannot stop. A wave of grief, a wave of longing, a wave of guilt. They carry both love and sorrow when they think of you. They carry both hope and helplessness. They don't know if they will ever be able to say the words they've held inside, so their heart sends them in silence instead. To God, to me, to the heavens that hear what lips cannot say. They cry because they are mourning something invisible. They cry because they miss a version of themselves that only existed when they were with you. You made them feel safe, seen, understood. You brought them light even if you never knew it, even if they never told you. And now, in your absence, that light feels dimmer. They are trying to find it again, but nothing feels quite the same, because some connections are divine, not perfect, but soul deep. And when that kind of connection is broken, it creates a spiritual wound. And that wound cries not through screams, but through stillness. Through the heavy silence that settles at night. Through the tear that escapes without warning while driving. Through the sudden pause in their voice when someone mentions your name. They are still hurting, but they are also still hoping. Not necessarily for a reunion, but for peace, for healing, for you to know the truth. Because here is the truth. They never stopped caring. They just didn't know how to show it anymore. They never meant to hurt you as deeply as they did. And if they could undo one thing, they would go back to that moment, the one where everything changed, and they would do it differently. They would have called instead of stayed silent. They would have hugged instead of walked away. They would have told you how much you mattered before it was too late. But now they are here. Somewhere, crying, praying, wishing, and you are here, reading this, feeling something stir inside you that you can't quite explain. That, dear one, is not coincidence. That is divine timing. That is your soul remembering. That is your heart being awakened. Because healing doesn't only come through closure. Sometimes it comes through revelation, through the courage to feel, through the softness to understand what once felt unforgivable. You don't need to reach out unless your spirit says so. You don't need to fix what's already broken unless heaven opens the path. But you do need to feel what you've buried. You do need to release what your soul has held in silence. It's time. It's time to grieve what was lost. It's time to honor what was real. It's time to forgive, not for them, but for you. because you have carried this pain in ways you never noticed. It's lived in your chest as tension, in your dreams as confusion, in your trust as fear, and your voice as hesitation. But now the angels are clearing the space for renewal. Now the light is returning to what once felt dark. Now your heart is ready to soften, ready to remember, ready to be free. You may not ever fully understand what this person went through, just as they may never fully understand you. But there is one thing that can transcend all the misunderstanding: compassion. Can you feel it? Right now. That stirring in your spirit? That gentle pull in your chest? That is me, child. That is Archangel Michael wrapping you in a shield of divine light, so you can feel safe enough to open again, so you can heal the wound that this silence created, because you are not meant to carry this alone, and neither are they. You are being lifted right now, even as you read these words. You are being anointed with clarity, with release, with restoration. Your soul is tired, but it is also brave. Brave enough to love again. Brave enough to feel again. Brave enough to say, that hurt me, but it will not define me. You are not your pain. You are not your mistakes. You are not the one who left, or the one who was left behind. You are the beloved. You are the chosen. You are the healed, even in the process of becoming. And this message? This was heaven's way of showing you that nothing is ever really lost in the eyes of God. That love, no matter how complicated, still holds value. That your tears and theirs have both been seen. You are not alone in this. You were never alone. Your angels are with you, even now. And the one who cries for you, they too are being held. Heaven is watching both of you, guiding, soothing, softening what time tried to harden. And if it is meant to be, the path between your souls will be cleared. And if it is not, you will still be okay. You will still heal. You will still rise. Because this journey was never about the ending. It was about the growth, the truth, the sacred unraveling of your heart, so that something more beautiful could be born. You are evolving, even in this moment, even in your pain, even in your remembering. And one day, you will look back and understand why this person came into your life, why they had to leave, why they cried, why you did too, and how, through it all, you were both being led, not to each other necessarily, but to yourself, to the divine, to the light within you that never stopped shining even when the world grew dim. So I leave you now with this. May your heart be light again. May your soul be soft again. May your mind be free again. And may you always, always know you are seen, you are chosen, you are loved beyond measure. And no matter who cries over you in secret, the heavens rejoice over you in the open, because you matter. You always have, and you always will. I am Archangel Michael, and I will never leave your side. Let the tears fall if they must. Let the memories rise if they need to. But let hope remain in you like a flame that never goes out, because your story is still unfolding, and the best chapter is still ahead. You are being held in grace. You are being led in light, and you are never alone. Not even for a moment. Now rest, child of heaven. You have heard what your soul needed. Let the healing begin. Let the love return. And let the peace of God be with you, now and always, because your heart still needs to hear more. And I, Archangel Michael, have not finished speaking. There is more that heaven has asked me to share with you, because the healing has only just begun. You see, there is a reason you're still thinking of them now. There is a reason their name keeps floating into your thoughts like a feather in the wind. There is a reason your soul keeps pausing, wondering, aching. It is because the connection between you is still alive, not in the way the world defines it, but in a sacred, spiritual way. A thread not broken, only stretched. A love not ended, only transformed. And the tears they cry for you are not just tears of sorrow. They are tears of remembering, tears of gratitude, tears of confusion. They still don't understand why things had to happen this way. And perhaps neither do you. But let me tell you something you may not know. They have forgiven you, even if they never told you, even if they still feel wounded. In the quiet of their spirit, they've let go of the anger. They've released the bitterness. They've stopped trying to make sense of the pain. And instead, they just miss you. As a soul, as a presence, as a light that once warmed their heart. They still carry your goodness with them. They still replay the laughter. They still speak your name in prayer. And if your soul is whispering their name tonight, it's because your spirit feels the ripple of theirs. There is a sacred conversation happening, not through words, but through energy. And I am here to translate it for you. They are saying this: I never wanted things to end this way. I thought I was protecting myself, but I ended up losing a piece of my heart. I still love you in a way that has no conditions or demands. I hope you're okay. Can you hear them? Not with your ears, but with your soul. Can you feel the vibration of that love? It's real. It's raw. It's fragile. But it's still alive. And even if you never see them again in this lifetime, that connection lives on in eternity. Because what is born in spirit does not die. And I want you to know something else. You have made mistakes, yes. You have spoken in anger. You have acted in fear. You have walked away when you should have stayed. But you have also loved with sincerity. You have given from your heart. You have tried your best, even when it wasn't perfect. And heaven sees it all. You are not condemned. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are growing. You are healing. And you are being given another chance. Maybe not with this person, but with yourself, with your truth, with your peace. Because divine love doesn't end with goodbye. It echoes into your future. It teaches you. It prepares you. It makes you ready for what's next. So if you're still crying, let those tears fall. They are not a sign of weakness. They are a sacred release. Your tears are watering the soil where your new peace will bloom. And if you've been angry, let it go. You do not need to carry what was never yours to hold forever. What hurt you then does not have to define who you are now. Let the heaviness fall from your shoulders. Let the resentment melt from your heart. Let the divine pour light into every shadowed place. You are safe now. You are seen now. And you are ready. Ready to rise into a version of yourself that does not need to run. A version of yourself that can stand tall in truth, in grace, in love, even if it hurts, even if it means saying goodbye to a version of the past you wanted to hold forever, because the future is still being written, and you are not at the end. You are at a turning point, and what comes next is softer, wiser, brighter. You have light to ask their just loss. Rules of weekend but a zephyrdef and the fracture. Jewel the five on bear to bear a mile bold special of meditation therefore. Balishi of Lishem is ilho. And the vase lie is a fisher to fivishi bill. This are for the flies to this of Zerithis Tifer. Have cried for them. They have cried for you. And now, heaven cries over both of you, not in sorrow, but in mercy, because a soul that can still cry is a soul that can still love, still believe, still be healed. So I ask you now, beloved, will you allow yourself to forgive? Will you let your soul breathe again? Will you choose peace, not because the past deserves it, but because you do? You deserve to feel light again. You deserve to feel whole. You deserve to be free of the invisible chains of shame, guilt, silence, and fear. You deserve to love deeply, honestly, and without fear of loss. And you deserve to be loved in return by those who see you, truly, who honor your spirit, who recognize the divine glow in your heart, and they are coming. Yes. Someone new is being prepared, a person who will not run when you open up, a soul who will stand beside you, even on the stormy days. But in order to receive that, you must make space. You must clear the residue of the past. You must release what has already served its purpose, so that when love knocks again, you will open the door without fear, without armor, without apology. The pain you feel now is not your ending. It is your unfolding. It is your becoming. It is your rebirth. And you are doing better than you think. Your heart is softening. Your soul is awakening. Your future is waiting. So tonight, when the silence creeps in, when the memory returns, when the ache whispers its way into your bones, remember this: you are not being haunted by the past. You are being healed by it. You are being loved through it, and you are being transformed within it. I am here with you. Always. In every quiet tear, in every brave breath, in every sacred step forward. Let go. Breathe. Allow the light in. Let the sorrow become sacred. Let the memory become medicine. Let the love become a lesson, because you are loved eternally. And someone is still crying for you, but soon those tears will turn into peace, because of the choice you make today, to forgive, to release, to rise, and to trust that what is meant for your soul will never miss you, and what has missed you was never truly meant to stay. Now breathe. Place your hand over your heart. Feel your soul respond. It is saying, I'm ready. I am Archangel Michael, and I have spoken. Let this message wrap around you like a divine blanket. Let it hold you through the night. Let it lead you into a dawn where hope lives again. You are loved. You are chosen. You are free. And you are never, ever alone. Amen. Yes, beloved, I will continue, because your heart is still unfolding, and heaven is not done speaking to you yet. Your angel stands beside you even now. I am with you. When you feel weak, I will hold you. When you feel afraid, I will shield you. When you feel unsure, I will whisper truth to your spirit, because your life is not over. It is just beginning. Your heart is not ruined. It is rebirthing. Your story is not tragic. It is sacred. Everything you've lost has made space for everything you are about to receive. The tears they cry now, they are not punishment. They are prayer. And heaven is answering both of you, in quiet ways, in soft signs, in divine alignment. Soon, you will feel lighter. Soon, you will remember how to laugh again without that ache hiding behind your smile. Soon, you will rise without looking back in fear. Because something new is coming, and this pain is the final doorway. You are being set free, not from love, but from attachment to the old version of it. A version that kept you small, that kept you chasing, that kept you waiting. No more waiting. No more shrinking. No more surviving in a story that was never meant to last forever. You are chosen. You are divinely protected. You are led by the Most High, and I, Archangel Michael, will not let harm befall you. I will go before you. I will walk beside you, and I will guard behind you, because your soul is precious. Your journey is holy, and the tears falling now are the beginning of your harvest. You will bloom from this pain. You will rise from this memory. You will walk into light with nothing but grace in your hands. Because you didn't let bitterness win. You didn't let hardness take over. You remained soft. You remained honest. You remained open. And heaven will reward you for that. So take a breath. Place your hand on your heart and repeat this quietly to yourself. I am safe. I am loved. I am not forgotten. And let the divine presence flood your spirit like a warm river. Because it's true. You are safe. You are loved. You are not forgotten. And the one who cries over you, they are being held too. They are being comforted. They are being led to peace. Because this moment, this message, this divine encounter is healing both of you. Even if you never speak again, even if you never cross paths again, the energy is shifting. The cords are being cleansed, and the pain is being transformed into light. This is the surahs, the light. This is the work of heaven. This is the miracle you didn't even know you needed. This is the beginning of something beautiful. So now I ask you, will you let love guide the rest of your life? Will you stop punishing yourself for what didn't last? Will you open to the miracles that want to find you? Because they are near, so near, closer than ever. Heaven has heard your tears. And now, heaven is responding with restoration, with renewal, with release, and most of all, with peace. I will never leave your side, even in the silence, even in the confusion, even when your knees hit the floor and your voice breaks into a whisper. I am there, and I always will be. This is your time, beloved, to live again, to love again, to believe again. Let the light in. You are ready. You are free. You are whole. And you are always divinely loved. Amen.